Good. All right, Shalom Akim. All right, we would like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, a double honor to our apostles, great millstone, well, and peace and blessing to the house of David the elect. I'm Zahav to my left.
Yashima. Yep. All right, with GMS Mississippi camp, me and the elder coming with another lesson. All right, going into how Black lives don't matter, man. Because Jake is making this big fuss, making this push, doing all this protesting and walking, exhorting all this energy and screaming, the Black lives don't matter, man. The Black lives matter. When in reality, Black lives don't matter, man. Because we deal with the standard of the scriptures, man. And the Lord never put the label Black on his people, man. He never, put a color on his people, called us after two continents, Africa and America, man. He never called us colored, man. All right. He named us after our forefather Israel, man. Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel because of what? He had power with the Most High, as it says in Genesis, man. So the Lord is not dealing, with Black lives, man. The Lord is getting rid of Black lives, man, because it's the Lord that's behind everything, man. Before you get that Jeremiah, do the runners at 32 and 39. How about Shema Shah orchestrate, everything that we seeing, man? That's what you people don't understand, man.
So now that I am he, there's no God with me.
Yeah, come.
Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See, now that I am he,
yep,
and there is no God with me,
yep,
I kill and I make alive.
The Most High kills and makes alive, man. Yeah. All right? And as harsh as it might sound, if you get offended, you just offended, man. All right? But the Most High ordained, the killing of any Jake to get killed by a cop, any Jake to get killed by Jake. All right? However it go down, the Most High ordained it, man. You got it, bro.
Yep. And I make alive, I wound, and I heal.
Yep.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So the Most High is behind all these things, man. He's behind everything that we see, man. Every act, whether it's great, in between, or small, the Most High is ordained. The scriptures say a sparrow don't fall to the ground unless the Most High sanction it, man. You get Amos 3 and 6. Just get some quick scriptures and we get into it. Amos 3 and 6, and then we get that there.
Amos 3 and 6.
Yep.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it?
Yeah, so all the evil that you see, the bad things that you see, Yahweh by Shema Shah done it, man. No matter how crucial it look, if you see a baby get mauled by a tiger, the Most High ordained it, man. You see, but our people have been so westernized, they forgot, the true characteristics of Yahweh by Shema Shah, Allah Shah, man. That great, terrible power, man. And judgment go forth every day. And right now the Lord is in the midst of purging, the wicked, out of his people, man. Get Job 4 and 8, bro. Then we can get that Jeremiah.
Yeah, Job 4:8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Yeah, they that plow iniquity, and sowing wickedness, they reap the same. Now, the chief person that does that, Esau Edom, and that's why his judgment is finna be so great. His whole power structure is finna be turned to ashes, man. His whole infrastructure, and he's going straight into captivity, man. You see? But you wicked Israelites, you men and women of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, you sow all type of iniquity, That's why you reaping what you reaping, man. That's why Esau has his foot, and his knee on your neck, man, in complete subjection and servitude, man. Because of your iniquity, man. You know, and you do all this under the title of Black and African American, man, and Hispanic, Puerto Rican, man. You see, you do all this iniquity under those titles, man. You know, so that's why you reaping what you reaping, man. You know, you can read was it negative verse 7? I'll probably jump up to 7.
Okay. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent.
Yep.
Or where the righteous cut off.
Yeah, whoever perished being innocent, and where were the righteous cut off, man? You know, so these people that we see dying, you know, so-called being put to death, however it's going, all right, they're not perishing, all right, being innocent, man. You know, no matter what it looks like on that 30-second video or 10-minute video clip, all right, you don't have a video their whole life of what they was doing and what they was into, man.
Yep.
You see, you just seeing that little clip, you know, him getting put to death, or her getting put to death, or him or her getting beat to sleep, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why you got the nigga woman out there getting their ass busted over with these rubber bullets, man. You know, getting whooped by Edomites out there, man. You know,
but it tells you a woman is to be a keeper of the house.
Yep.
I got one real quick.
You got.
Zephaniah 3:5. The just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity.
Yep.
Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light.
Every morning does he bring his judgment to light, man. He don't do iniquity. All his judgment is right, man. You know, everyone that died and how they died was just according to Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. You got it, bro.
All right. Okay, let me see. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. Mm-hmm. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
The unjust knoweth no shame, because no matter whatever the Lord does to our people, they still don't consider their ways, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's why our people stuck in the same cycle. And when you look at Jake, they don't know what to do. They groping in the noonday. Them niggas don't know what to fight. They don't know what to shoot. They don't know what to steal. March, don't march. You know, what they call it? A blackout. You know, July 7th. Yeah. You know, a nigga go one day without spending money, man. What the hell that's gonna do, man? Cause you gonna spend money, whatever you didn't buy yesterday, you gonna just buy it the next day. Through. You know?
Then you can't turn on a system that you depend on for your survival.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do it. You don't know another way of existing outside of what the beast, the dragon, has nourished you for, man. You don't know how to not go to work. You don't know how to not sell his drugs. It's all what is it that Kanye West said? And the white man get paid off for all of that. It's facts. The 12 tribes, you have no power in protesting because you have to go back to work the next day.
Yeah.
You empower the same beast that you protest against.
Yeah, 8 hours later.
8 hours later.
You know, you run. All right.
Yeah.
Rushing to work.
Yeah.
You know?
God.
Oh, you get that Jeremiah now.
Okay, God. Jeremiah 2:21.
Come.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy and right seed.
Yeah, because we were planting a noble vine, man. You know, the Lord set us above all nations upon the face of the earth, man. We were supposed to be the standard on how to live on the planet Earth, man. You know, on how to be. All right, the nation was supposed to be influenced by us in righteousness, man. You know, but the exact opposite happened, man. You know, our people have been influenced in wickedness by these heathens, and we was all under that influence. But the Lord snatched a remnant out of that, you know, and brought us back into the way of understanding, man. Yeah. Now we're subscribing for righteousness, man. Now we living by a standard, you know. Now we dealing with true unity amongst the brethren, man. Yeah. You know, true love, man, because that love that them niggas pushing ain't love, man. You know, here it is. You don't wage war against Esau, and you niggas get to fight 2 days later, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you niggas don't have no standard. You niggas don't have no unity, man, because you still that you fell away from that noble vine, you know. And keep reading.
All right. It says, how then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Hey, a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto Yahweh by Shema Shai. Ain't nothing he can do with you, man.
Yeah, look at this ad. You're strange because you're detached from the laws.
Yep. If
you take an Israelite and he stops following the laws, he's strange.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Tattoos.
Yeah.
A shaved face.
Orgies. Adultery. You know.
What Paul was talking about in the epistles.
Yeah.
Apostle Paul.
Yeah.
And we're back in that same Roman Empire. That same Roman Empire that made you Israelites look weird, man. You was engaging. That's why Apostle Paul said inordinate affection.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's another one? He just went into different words. That was going into the orgies, adultery, just being out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Strange vibe, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you're an Israelite man, you know, you can get that in Matthew. Matthew 21 and 21 and 18. All right, because if you're an Israelite man, all right, you're either supposed to be teaching the word or helping the men that are teaching the word, and your day-to-day is supposed to be an example on how you should be as an Israelite man, you know. But if you're not doing it either, you serve no purpose, man. You know, you got it, bro.
Matthew 21 and 18.
Yep.
Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered.
Mm-hmm.
And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon.
You know, so Yahweh Shai, you know, he was hungry, but he came to a fig tree and he found nothing thereon. Go ahead.
All right. But believes only and said unto it, let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. And presently the fig tree withered away.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shai came to the fig tree, he was hungry, and there was nothing on the fig tree but leaves. You know? So what was the purpose of that fig tree even being there? You know? It served no benefit to him. And our people are spiritually hungry. You know? But if there's no leaves, all right, upon the tree, all right, if there's no knowledge, there's no understanding within the Israelite man, you know, what is your purpose of being here, man? You know, so Yahweh Shai cursed you and it withered away. And that's why we seeing these niggas wither away. Black people withering away, man. Because you're just trees with no fruit, man. You know, what could come out of the culture that you niggas live in, man? Gang culture, street culture, drug culture, all right? Or just being a coon for Esau, you know, straight sellout, homosexuality, you know, what can come out of it, man? You know, you ain't bearing nothing. So the Yahweh Shai cursed that tree just like he cursed you niggas, man. And you finna wither away, you know? Yeah, something, bro.
Yeah, we could just keep speaking on.
Yeah, man. So we in a time where we finna see a lot of black get erased off the earth, man. You know, the Lord is only dealing with those that have repented, man, and returned back to who they are, all right, and return back, all right, to Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, truth and sincerity, man. The Lord not dealing with no bywords, man. You know, he not dealing with you know, Brazilian, all right, El Salvadorian, man. Honduras, Jamaicans. He not dealing with that, man. He dealing with the tribes, all right, that are inheritors of the promise, man. You know?
Just to offer some perspective, and this is what distinguishes the body of Yahweh Shai, all right, from the 2/3. All right, Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So we all know all judgments come from the Most High. And to offer more perspective, all right, part of those judgments is the left-hand side of the Most High, which is Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
So like the brother saying, man, when you see Jake get killed by a cop, that's ordained by the Most High.
Yeah.
All right. And so you can't protest, you can't go against the Most High's hand, the left or the right.
Yep.
So hey, this mass purge, like they made 4 movies called The Purge, but they basically applied the same thing. You're useful eaters.
Yeah.
You offer nothing to society.
Yeah.
Your culture, like the brothers going into, it doesn't benefit your people. We've been in here 400 years. Jake doesn't know it. He doesn't know how to work together with other Israelite men to go into the earth and feed their family. All right, fishing, hunting. But that's on a physical level. You haven't come back to Yahweh Shem outside. The whole concept of this word, the Most High put us through all these captivities and ultimately America, is for his woman to cry back to her husband.
Mm-hmm.
You done went from boyfriend after boyfriend, nigga after nigga, fling after fling. Y'all have spiritually been on Tag, Tinder. Y'all have been in abusive relationships with all these different foreign boyfriends. The Most High just wants you to go back to the Heavenly Father. And that's the purpose of all this, man. All right? Stop trying to make a relationship work with Satan. That's what Israel's doing. They're making a relationship work with the devil, man.
Yeah, unproductive relationship.
Yep.
You know, I got a quick one for you, bro.
All right, come.
This is Ecclesiastes 34:23. When one buildeth and another pulleth down, what profit have they then but labor?
Woo.
You know, so if you building something and I'm coming to tear it down, you labor building it and I labor tearing it down. So all we did was labor.
Yeah, we canceled each other out.
Yeah. And that's all Jake does, man.
Yeah.
Just like you got them niggas in Chicago, like I say, just using an example, because it's just an example for niggas everywhere. All right. You got tribe, all right, the northern kingdom on one part, the southern kingdom on one part. Now they beefing with Esau, but then them niggas start beefing against each other, so they cancel each other out.
Yeah. Now Esau can just look back.
Yeah.
Back.
You know, you on auto destruction, man.
You're like an autoimmune disease.
Yeah. So, you know, we building the house of David, and what niggas try to do? That don't mean that.
Yep.
This don't mean this, and this for you guys that know you Israelites. It's a lot of you guys that know you Israelites. You still act like you black, man.
Yeah.
You know, and the Lord finna bust that up.
Yeah.
You see? Get that harlot.
Gotcha.
You know, because we will deal with you women too, man. All right, because hey, the Isaiah 4:1 women, hey, they gonna have to be some quality women, man. You know, hey, the standard finna be lifted on everything, man. You know, we the sons of Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. You know, you got it, bro.
Sirach 26-22.
Yep.
And the harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
Yep, a harlot shall be counted as spittle, as spit, man. And by Eastern standard, the Bible standards, the majority you women are harlots, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got it, bro.
But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
A married woman is a tower against death to her husband. That means she's productive. When he gets sick, she know about the herbs. She know, all right, about different ointments for aches. He might have been working certain job. She know about different oils, you know, for type of ointments, man.
Yeah.
She's good for his life, man. You see, she knows certain teas, all right, that give him energy. Certain teas to make him wind down.
Yeah.
You know, she knows about the baby, the children, you know, when it's teething and, you know, what it needs to eat, you know, what's the best thing to feed it for it to grow at this stage of, you know, she's very knowledgeable about life to her family, man. You see, that's why she's a tower against death, man.
Hey, the elder word goes into it, right? The woman is like the moon, and the woman is also like the earth, man.
Yeah.
Because what is the earth? The earth is a nurturer.
Yeah.
We're nurtured off the earth, the minerals, the fruit, the vegetables, the animals. We all with the herbs. But your woman is supposed to be in the spirit of the earth. All right? She's supposed to nurture you, man.
Yeah.
All right? But like I said, a harlot should be counted as spittle.
She can't do nothing. She twerking.
Yep.
You know, the box played out.
Yep.
You know, it's done been around the earth. It's done did a world tour. You know, all she got, you know, is what's left over from her figure in high school, man.
Yep.
You know?
Showing you her yearbook picture from the 12th grade year.
Yeah.
But you know what? Not even just, you know, just to, you know, make an effort to add valid points to what the brother's saying, man. Look, once you take sex out the equation, that's how you can determine if you got an asset or a liability.
Yeah.
When we walking in the world and we all sexually turned on by Eve, but then we got to ask ourselves, how can she actually fit into my life, man? Because we really gonna ask that question as in times to come.
Yeah, man. Because the brother the elder brother in Dallas, I think James Lyons in Rome, I forget his name. But he said his woman had a dream where it was in Jacob trouble and it was bad, you know, and his woman came up to him and she was crawling and she put one hand on his woman's foot and the other hand on his foot, and she had them long nails that Eve like in the world. And the brother asked him, why you still got those on, man? You know, and she was like, this remind me of when I had it good. You know, and the brother said he kicked the hand off of him, man.
I saw that video.
Yeah, she was still attached to the world, man. So, hey, at the end of the day, you know, hey, Harlot's going to be getting stepped over like Iverson did Tyronn Lue, man. You know? Matter of fact, the prophecy in Amos 7:17, you know, because it will prophesy that our women will be in this condition, man. You know, so black women, black men, all right, lives don't matter to you. How about Shema Shah, man? He's finna take out the garbage in Israel, man. You know, And you should be fighting to be one of those spirits that make it, man. That's what we doing, man. We pray. We trying to be conformed to your house shot, man. You know, because we was cultivated in wickedness. We was cultivated being the exact opposite. We was the noble vine, man. But guess what? We was grafted in through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You see? You got it, bro.
Amos 7:17.
Yep.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, thy wife should be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword.
Yeah. Hey, thy wife should be a harlot in the city. The women that were supposed to be our wives, the women of our tribes, all right, have became harlots in the city.
Yeah, you met your woman online, but how many little flings and little casual encounters that she had before you submit to the relationship with her, man? A harlot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, you know, you got straight harlots and then you got your casual harlots, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you gotta be a street walker in fishnets and heels, man. You know, your lifestyle, man. Yeah. You know, because most of our women go to the highest bidder, man.
You know, they got 5 or 6 dudes they fucking with.
Yeah.
You know, and what Esau's done in the Western world, man, he extracted the elements of harlot and put it on a woman.
Yeah.
So you can sexually entice a man, and that actually is your power. Instead of being your source of income, that's your power. So you can have all these pictures on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. You have all these men swarming to you, man. And you get to pick and choose how you're gonna manipulate that, man. All right? Or you might have sex with different guys and you get to utilize them for each of your tools, man. All right, but your wife is a harlot, man. See, Esau told you your glory was in your looks, but it was really in your virtue.
Yeah.
All right.
You get Isaiah 1, and you start at 18.
Isaiah 1 at 18.
Yep. Now, before you get that, go on Isaiah, because we close on Isaiah 1. Okay. Get Isaiah 41.
How does it go?
One should subscribe to Jacob. Yeah, it's Isaiah 44.
Okay.
And you start at 1 and read that.
Isaiah 44:1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
Yep.
Thus saith Yahweh that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun.
Yeah, so it's a question about, you know, how do we fight? Well, that's the answer, man. Yahweh Shema Shah gonna fight for us, man. You know, and the time when we need it is gonna be a standard lifted. And then ultimately Yahweh Shah will be sent back for his elect, man. You know, what you got out there in the streets now is a carnal Super Bowl, man. You know, them niggas gonna be at it, man. Everybody gonna be at everybody. It's gonna be Jacob versus Esau, Jacob versus Jake, Esau versus Esau. All right, that's carnal, man. You see, what we doing, all right, we crying out to Yahweh by Shema Shah. And I say in that due time, he gonna live for standard, man. You know, and then eventually Yahweh Shah just gonna come get us out of this madness, man. That's the purpose of a savior, man, of a deliverer. You know, because we need a deliverer, man. You know, but you keep reading, bro.
All right. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant,
Yep.
And thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty.
And the Lord poured water upon us that was thirsty, man. Because what? We were spiritually hydrated. You see? But the Lord has now, all right, hydrated us with this word, man.
And we were spiritually dehydrated.
We're spiritually dehydrated, but the Lord has hydrated us with his words. Why? You got it, bro.
All right, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty and floods upon the dry ground.
Hey, hey, brother, Counsel Muhammad Al-Shafar, man. Talking about Assalamu alaikum, man. Yeah. Get that dude out of here, man. You know?
Okay. All right. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed,
yep,
and my blessing upon thy offspring.
Go ahead.
They shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses.
Hey, they shall spring up as grass, as willows by the water courses, man. And that's what has happened. See, that word came down, you know, the understanding came down, and what happened? You start seeing Israel spring up. You see, the understanding came down, and Israel sprung up. All right? That's what you see with these camps.
Mhm.
That's what you see with brothers knowing who they are, man. That's what you see with sisters knowing who they are and trying to be obedient, man.
Yep.
It came from their word coming down, man. You see, you got it.
All right. And they shall, well, okay, verse 5. One shall say, I am Yahweh, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
So it said we're going to come back to who we were, all right? And we're going to subscribe to Jacob, all right? Israel, Yashala, you know, keep going.
All right. Thus say Yahweh, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts, I am the first and I am the last, and beside me there is no power.
Yeah, so we come to this understanding, you know, but it said we're going to subscribe, you know, to the names of our forefathers, man, all right? That's why you hear brothers give their registry, you know, Yashamath, Bun God, Bun Yashala, man. You know, we subscribing to our forefathers now, man. We're not saying African American, black, colored. No, man, we come back to who we are, man. You know, brothers in the spirit, you know, kind of determine what tribes they are, which we'll know for sure when it happened, you know. But brothers, you know, searching out their fathers, man. Brothers be asking, you know, their grandparents about, you know, what was my daddy, you know, what was granddaddy like, man? Trying to see what tribe they is, you know, subscribing to what? You know, Jacob and Israel, man. You know, not Haitian, you know, not Creole, you know, not Spanish or Latino. No, man, we subscribing to who we are, man. All right. Israelite lives matter to you. How about Shema Shai? Not only Israelite, but the elect.
Because if cops stop killing you, you're gonna die eventually. Being under the concept of black in America.
Yeah.
You're gonna die from a dietary related illness.
Yeah. From each other.
From each other. You're gonna die anyway, man.
Drugs.
Yeah, because your culture don't generate life.
Yeah.
You know?
That was, you get to Isaiah 1 and 18, we close out with it.
Okay, Isaiah 1 and 18. It says, Isaiah 1 and 18, come now and let us reason together, saith Yahweh, though your sins be as scarlet, they should be as white as snow.
Yeah, so this is talking about the Lord cleansing, all right, us from our sins, man. It begins with what? Yahweh Shai, his sacrifice. But see, the elect gonna believe on that sacrifice, man, and believe in Yahweh Shai, man. You know, go ahead.
Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool.
Go ahead.
And if ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land.
Yeah, so we be willing and obedient, we're going to eat the good of the land, man, which means the Lord's going to set us back up in sovereignty, man. All right? We're going to go back, all right, to depending on the earth, man. We're going to have control of the earth. We're going to get the earth back, man. You know, if we be obedient, we're going to inherit the earth. The scriptures say the meek going to inherit the earth, man. You know, we don't want justice for George Floyd, man. We want to inherit the earth, man. You know, George Floyd in the spirit where he know who he is, man. You know, you got it, bro.
But if you refuse and rebel, you should be devoured with the sword.
Yeah, if you refuse and rebel, you're going to be devoured with the sword.
Yeah, all those pictures, those lynchings of Jake being lynched, even now as the video clips of Jake being shot, it's indicative of what we've done. It's indicative that we took the latter end. We refused.
Yeah.
All right. It says, but if you refuse and rebel, you should be devoured with the sword. For the mouth of Yahweh have spoken it. How is the faithful city becoming harlot?
Yep.
It was full of judgment, righteousness lies in it, but now murderers.
It said how the faithful city become a harlot. Talking about the people.
Yeah.
So even the men of Israel are known as harlots, all right, spiritually, because what? We went a whoring after other guys, man.
Yeah.
You see? And our woman, you know, is the physical incarnation of what we did to the Most High, like you always get into, man.
Because, you know, the Most High did that with Ezekiel. He said, eat shit, because your people going to be eating shit during the famine. Eat this damn bean bread, this bread made of lentils, because this is what people going to be eating during a famine. So, you know, in the spirit, we believe, hey, the Most High made the Israelite woman Eve because he showed us who we were in our homeland. He made our woman a harlot and hard-faced against us. All right. because we was hard faced against the Most High in our homeland, man.
Not appreciative,
Not appreciative.
you know.
Rather go to a degenerate guy because we got this thing. Black women don't want a good man, or they don't want a nice guy. They want a bad boy. Hey, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But going back to Proverbs 7, the good man is gone. She want to commit adultery, right? So that was us in the spirit, man. Because Proverbs 7, she's like, the good man is gone out to business and come lay with me and let us make love.
Yep.
And on the flip side, that was like you in the spirit. That was us in the spirit, man. And the Most High seeth us not. All right, He seeth us not. Let us commit adultery with these low-level nations, man. All right. But now, we got shot with that arrow.
Mm-hmm.
The arrow of judgment.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, quick before you finish that.
Okay.
This is Proverbs 8 and 34. Well, I start 33. Says, hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me watching daily at my gates, watching at the post of my doors, man.
Yeah.
And that's what the men of the Lord are doing.
Okay.
Watching daily at the post of the doors, man. Because we're watchmen set up on our watch, man. And the nobles, would sit at the gates and they will watch what would come in and out of Israel, man. They will filter it, man. You couldn't just come in Israel, with anything, man. You had to be a scan, man. And that's what we doing in the spirit, man. When something is off, someone comes, some crazy doctor, brothers check that, man. Brothers, something happens, a current event happens, brothers examine the spirit, and then we filter through the scriptures and bring it to the people, man. We're watching at the gates, man. We're not just letting anything come in and out, man. Start with our apostles and elders and all the brothers on down. We on our watch, man. And it says, for whosoever findeth me findeth life and shall obtain favor of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul, and all they that hate me love death, man.
Yeah.
And black people love death, man.
Yeah. That's like the tattoos, the shirt with the
Yeah.
angel.
Yeah.
It's the culture.
Yeah.
You wait on a nigga to die to wear a t-shirt, man.
Yeah.
You
keep going, man.
Going back to Isaiah.
Yeah, go.
All right, Isaiah 1:21. How is the faithful city becoming harlot? It was full of judgment. Righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers.
Now murderers, man. Murderers, man. People are murderers of themselves, man. Because say if you hate your house shot, you love death, man.
Yeah. And that would make sense because you love carnality.
Yeah.
The wages of sin is death. Going after your own carnality leads you to die. You hate the Most High because you love your own flesh. That's why it says in Colossians, the law that was written contrary to us. If you love sin, you hate the Most High because you follow your own devices, which is totally distant from the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
All right, verse 22. Thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water.
Yep. Your doctrine, your understanding, man.
Yeah.
Dross is something is unwanted, man. So the unbelievers of our people, all right, they're unwanted, man.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Verse 23, thy princes are rebellious.
The leaders,
Yep.
Go ahead.
And companions of thieves.
Sellouts, because they're companions with thieves. Esau Edom is the thief for the earth. Yeah. So the rulers are rebellious as hell. They teach you to be wicked, all right, because who are your leaders? Entertainers, rappers, athletes, and all them niggas rebellious, man.
Activists.
Yeah, activists, but either they gonna feed you with Jesus, street culture, or just be a straight coon or a homosexual, man. You got it, bro.
Everyone loving gifts and follow after rewards.
The bag. I gotta get the bag. Chase the bag. That's you niggas culture. Chase the bag. You got it, bro.
They judge not the fatherless, neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them.
That's the elect. And spiritually speaking of the elect, man, because we was without a husband, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, and we were without a father. We was fatherless, man, in the spirit. We were forsaken, and the rulers and the leaders of our people, they never, thought, to turn us back to Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, or turn Yahweh back to us, man. Because the Lord said we draw nigh to him, he will draw nigh to us. But see, Elder Abba Bivens did that.
Yeah.
You see? And it trickled down to the elders under him to our elders and apostles of today, man. They're keeping that legacy going, man. You know, there's no legacy that's going to stand outside of the legacy that was started with Elder Albert Bivens and teaching his word, man. Outside of it, no legacy of our people will stand, man. Black not gonna stand, man. Frederick Douglass, all right, Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, you know, all that's not gonna stand.
Mexican culture,
Mexican culture, Aztec, Cherokee Indian, that's not gonna stand, man. You know, it's gonna be the 12 tribes that repented, man. You know, you got it, bro.
All right. Let's see. All right, verse 24. Therefore said Yahweh, Yahweh of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of my adversaries and avenge me of my enemies. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin.
So the majority of black people are enemies to Yahweh by Shema Shah. So he's finna purge away his enemies, man. All right, he's finna rid himself of his enemies, man. And black people, black culture, African American culture is an enemy to Yahweh by Shema Shah.
Yeah, because when you extract silver, if I'm not mistaken, the dross is connected to the silver. So you have to purge out the dross so you can have a valuable element by itself.
You gotta tap it. A system where you tap, where you heat the metal up real hot, and the precious metals rise to the top, and the dross will rise to the bottom. So they got a latch at the bottom of that kettle, all right, their pot, and they open their latch, and that's what they call tapping, because they'll tilt it and they tap it, and that drops flow out the bottom, and they'll keep the precious silver at the top, man. That precious or that desired metal that you want.
Going back to what Zechariah 3:8.
Yeah.
You know, I would bring the third part through the fire.
Hey,
you know,
and you gonna tap the rest out, man. You know, you black people, man.
God. All right. Verse 26. And I will restore thy judges as at the first.
The elect, man. The Lord is setting up a righteous rulership, and black people have nothing to do with this, man. Niggas have nothing to do with this, man. All right. Taekwondo has nothing to do with this, man. She out of there, man. You know, you got it, bro.
And thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city.
Go ahead.
All right. Verse 27. Zion should be redeemed with judgment, and her coverts with righteousness.
So that's what we coming into, man. All right. The Lord redeeming his people, the elect of his people that have repented and returned to who they are and calling on their power, man. Jay, you got all these thousands of Israelites in the streets. Why is no one calling on the name? No one calling on the name of the Lord. No one subscribing to Israel, man. You know, but you got all these people out there exerting all this energy, but none of it is going to your house by Shema Shah, man. So the Lord's finna get rid of that, man. He's dealing with the elect, man, the meek and contrite in spirit, man. You know, that was it, bro.
Hey, well, with that, we hope brothers are edified. Babylon must fall. And we want to give all the glory to Yahweh, by Shemi, Habashah, by Shema Kakwadash. Double honor to our apostles, great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessed to the house of David the elect. To the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.